Coach, you talk about your game changers all the time. We'll start there with Story. How great is it for her to come off the bench and play less than 12 minutes, or I guess she played 5 minutes in the game, and she scores a game-winning goal off a set piece. Just how important are your game changers in postseason and in games like this?
Yeah, every team's got to have them. We talk about it quite a bit, and these guys take great pride in either making the game better or maintaining the level. And these guys came off the bench today. Everyone that had to come in the game did an amazing job. For Story, she's just locked in. She's a great athlete, and when her number was called, she was ready to go. When the ball landed there, basically on the goal line, she was there to put it away. So obviously, it turns out to be the biggest play of the game, and we're so happy for Story. She's a kid that loves his team and plays her heart out. So we're happy for her.
Obviously, another big goal scored by Z. You concede early, which is obviously never ideal in an elimination setting, but 5 minutes later you go ahead and you answer right back. How important was that, and take us through what you saw on her goal?
I don't really think Baylor had really a minute before they scored, but that's a tribute also to the quality of the player who scored it, and their counterattacking ability at times is really dangerous. They carry the ball extremely well. Next thing we know, we're down a goal. So how you respond then is everything, and in the postseason, if you don't respond, let's go home. It's not just game over, get them next week, it's go home. So I think that felt good that we responded. Look, you had one of the best servers in the country with Macy Blackburn and one of the best headers in the country in Z, and they connected kind of like Macy and Hannah used to, and scored another great goal together. It was a very high-level finish. We're thrilled for Z, who's been through so much to get where she is today. So, that was big. It got us back even. I think we calmed down at that point, and 21 shots to 9 or something. So I think we had more than enough chances to put the game away and really relax a bit and get some players on, but we just did not convert. And that was the reason the game went 2-1 all the way to the wire, which, has some nerve-wracking moments. Baylor's smart. Their coach does a good job. They threw everything at us, and, we had to defend like crazy, moved to a 5-back, and got out of there with the win. So we get to stick around for a few more days in Kansas City.
You mentioned that. We'll get to sticking around next here in a second. 2 more for you. You mentioned the opportunities. How important is it to balance the frustration? Obviously, Baylor's goalkeeper made a bunch of really big saves. They clear one off the line, and then you finally get the ball to go in. How important is it to balance the frustration when it starts to mount of you can't seem to break through and find the go-ahead goal?
It's tough to complain when you score twice, but we should have scored 4, and they probably think they should have scored a couple. And so, other than the one they scored. So, it is frustration, but at this time of year, you're just thankful that we kept pouring it on, we kept going to goal, we kept creating chances. Look, it's when you're not creating chances, you need to be really worried. And we're creating a ton. We created a ton against Baylor last week. We created a bunch today. And we need to do a better job, however, of sticking those away so that we can get these games over with instead of defending, down to the wire.
Take us through the next couple of days in a Wednesday night semifinal. Obviously, opponent unknown, could be Kansas, could be West Virginia, depending on what happens in the game here later tonight. But take us through the next couple of days in training and what you're looking forward to for Wednesday night.
I think you got to exhale a little bit. I think the quarterfinals carry with them a little extra angst when you are expected to be in the Final Four grouping. When 2 plays 10 and 10's as good as Baylor, which by the way speaks to the level of our league. We're not a 10th place team in any league. That's how crowded our league is. And so I think there's a little angst in a game like that where we're the heavy favorite, and I'm glad we lived up to those expectations. But now it's all even, right? You have BYU's playing the best they've played all year right now, TCU who won the regular season, West Virginia who's won it 10 times. So there's a lot in that group. And if Kansas joins the mess, then you got the Cinderella story, and they have really come on at the end of the year. I am so impressed with their coach and what they've done with that team. So that could be a mess for us. But it's recover time. It's enjoy Kansas City a little bit. It's walk around the plaza, enjoy the weather, which has been fabulous here, and, just kind of walk away from soccer a little bit before we gear back up, as we get closer to that semifinal. First, we got to find out who we're playing. So when that happens, then we'll, Blair, he'll hit the film room.
Regardless, 5th semifinal appearance in the last 6 years for the Red Raiders, here with head coach Tom Stone. Coach, congratulations. Enjoy the next couple of days, and we'll see you Wednesday night.
Sounds good. Thank you. Reckham.
Z, we'll start with you. How important is it? You guys obviously concede an early goal, and then you're able to answer right back in the 10th minute, 5 minutes after Baylor scored. How important is that for you today to be able to answer right away?
Yeah, it's super important, especially in games like these, in the tournament aspect, where if you don't win, you do go home. And so every goal that we give up and make is super important in every game so far now. So, yeah, very important.
What'd you guys see? Macy, we'll start with you on Story's goal. With about 10 seconds to go, obviously a bouncing ball, goes over the end line, VAR, the whole bit.
Yeah, I think, Peyton put it in a scoreable spot. She put it in a dangerous spot where the goalkeeper had to decide whether she was going to go or whether she was going to stay. And, Story came in and was a game changer, and she was big. And, I don't know if that ball honestly bounced over the line first, but Story was there and she made sure that she got it done. And that's what you do.
Postseason soccer kind of takes whatever it takes. Take us through the effort today from the team. You get 90 minutes from Kate Leibel, big saves from Faith as well, and then obviously your goal, and then Macy for you, the back line closing it out. Z, we'll start with you.
I think one of the best things about soccer is that it takes every single girl on this team, and we had every single girl here give their all, and every single minute mattered, from a girl like Story who played less than 10 minutes and a girl like Kate who plays 90. It really mattered from every single one of us, and we gave it our all, and ultimately we got the result we wanted.
Yeah, I think something that we pride ourselves at Tech is, we want to be a 90-minute team. And so that's something that we've been really striving for all year. And I still think we're not quite there, but that's kind of the fun of soccer. You're working every game to push and to get there, but I think we're still in that pursuit. But I'm really proud of us today. I think, Z putting the ball away, that like Tom said after the game, that was a big girl goal. It really was. She laid it out. And then, Peyton putting in a great ball and Story putting it away. And then, like you said, the back line just being shut down. Everyone did their job and did well, and that's what it takes to win in postseason.
Goal for Z. Macy obviously helping close out the game and the assist on Z's goal. Ladies, congratulations, and we'll see you guys Wednesday.
Thank you.